Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams. Let's get into it. No, we're not getting into it. Just hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can be up to date with content as I drop it. Let's continue to grow this channel together. I just finished watching The Breakfast Club. And they're interviewing DameDash. You know who DameDash is? He's the mastermind that was behind Jay-Z. When Jay's big pimping, the big pimping days, the blueprint days. He was the mastermind behind Jay-Z. He also dated Aaliyah. And he's done a lot in the hip hop community. But over the years, after Jay-Z left him, parted ways with him, it was said that he had made a comment that just like he made Jay-Z, he'll make another one. Where's the second Jay-Z? But nonetheless, he on the Breakfast Club and he is going off on people or everybody at the table that's interrupting him, but he's the main interrupter. I don't understand that. He even brought up therapy, and I guess challenging the people that's going to therapy, certain things to say to their therapist. I mean, the man is just all over the place, and I don't know if he on drugs. I ain't gonna sum it up to that, but I just know that this don't seem like the interview that most was looking for. I think they probably should have did more research on both sides. Now, I know the Breakfast Club can be a little messy, and they can go off into left field a lot. I mean, I've seen celebrities over the years come up on the show and check them for certain things that they said behind it, said about them on the air or whatever. From like the comedian Monique, they gave Charlamagne gave her Donkey of the Day, all the way back to Baby. When are we done or are we finished? You know what I'm saying? And a few others, I'm sure they've had issues with. But this one right here with DameDash, it seemed like for one, he came in giving out gifts. And everybody that gives you gifts don't mean that it's for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't accept gifts from everybody. So that was kind of a flag for me. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then he wanted to touch on some of the things that was said about him. He wanted them to ask some questions. But the main thing was being cut off. He kept talking about them cutting him off. But he was the main one at the interview cutting everybody else off. From Charlamagne the God to DJ Envy, even a little chick from Baltimore. He got her on his team, I guess, but she wasn't really saying much. Later on, I saw she interviewed. They were talking about the interview, and she was saying that was her first time meeting him. Of course, she had always been a fan, so I think maybe she was probably fanning out a little bit, and that's probably why she was so quiet in the background. But for the most part, he was upset. They asked him about the rights 50 Cent acquired the rights to Paid in Full to turn into a TV show, and DameDash was like, you don't have to, that was cap, you don't have to acquire rights because they lived it. I don't know how true that is, but then also that company Revolt, he said he was the chairman of Revolt, and later on Charlamagne says that while they were interviewing him and he brought that up, somebody from Revolt reached out to him, I guess through internet or texting or something, and said that was cap, that he's not part of Revolt. Now, I know Revolt was something that Puff Daddy was a chairman or on the board with, and they parted ways during the Cassie trial. So I do remember the Revolt being, what hip hop is, being hip hop's eye, but I don't know what all the repercussions behind it is, and I don't know why all of a sudden he's saying that DameDash is saying that he's chairman of Revolt. I don't understand it, especially if it's a lie. He knows cap. He's out there telling them to stop spreading rumors or things that's not true without researching it first. But isn't he doing the same thing? I mean, if this is true that he's really not part of Revolt, but clearly he sat there in an interview and said that he was on the chairman he was on the board for Revolt. So I'll do some more research and get back to you on that. But for the most part, I just did this interview just to let you know that this interview did not go well. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's about an hour long, but I only gave him like maybe 30 minutes into the interview, and I was like, man, I'm done. Because at one point, when they're trying to ask him questions, ask DameDash questions, he's answering, but he's answering in monotone and throw incomplete. And he's referencing so much stuff instead of just answering the question straight up, yes or no, or maybe so. He's just, hey, what about this? Let me ask. You don't answer a question with a question. One of them asked him a question. He was like, well, let me ask you this. I'm like, just say yes or no, man. I mean, come on. You're interviewing. You know how to interview. You know, I would ask him about them teeth. Did he get them 2 teeth in the front fixed? Because you remember that one clip they had years ago where the teeth came out and all this was just looked like a garage door sitting open. I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But that's another thing too. Seemed like he was talking down on them, asking them were they billionaires, if they quizzing them on dumb stuff about if you was a billionaire, you bought 130 million from somebody, would they be broke or you broke? I'm like, man, anybody got time for this? Y'all are all grown men. They just try to say y'all sitting up in the room for 30 some years. Y'all don't know, y'all not making money. I'm like, man. They asked him about the bankruptcy, and he started explaining that, but even that wasn't really clear. So I don't know what's going on with DameDash. If you know something that I don't know, put me in the comments. See me in the comments below, because man, like I said, I just wanted to come on here and say, and I had to redo this video because the first one I had tears in my, yeah, I had to wipe my face. Well, I did wipe my face, but I don't know what's going on. But I said I had to do that over because I didn't want to present that to y'all and not be all looking ragamuffin. But nonetheless, they got my words. Nonetheless, check it out. Go over to The Breakfast Club and check it out. And let me know what you think about that DameDash interview. This is Red Cup Talk with Brian Adams, and y'all enjoy the rest of your evening.
If you have any special announcements coming up, special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, any special occasions, or you just want to drop me a line and say how your day's going, send me an email. You can do so. I will leave my email in the description below, but I also want to give it to you verbally. It's smalltalkwithbadams@gmail.com. That's all one word, smalltalkwithbadams@gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'll incorporate it into my next video. Come on, Adams family. Let's continue to grow this channel together.